Welcome back to Max Reaction. How are you doing today? Hopefully you're having a good day. I'm having a good day with the family here in quarantine. So we're gonna react to a video. The title is China Creates the Poison and Sells the Solution to It. I wonder what this title is talking about. I wonder. Could the poison be the CCP virus, COVID-19, the coronavirus, the Wuhan virus, whatever you want to call it? I think that's the poison. In fact, you know, China creates a lot of poison around the world. All you gotta do is open your eyes and all you gotta do is look at the poison they create. Whether it be trying to take over people's territories like they're doing in, you know, the sea around the Philippines. Could the poison be all these big gigantic loans they're giving these countries that can't pay them back? You know, that could be a poison too, you know. I don't understand any of those loans, you know. Oh, we're gonna loan you all this money so we can create these bridges and rail systems or whatever they may be. But we're going to bring the Chinese workers in to build these. So you're basically taking a loan to pay Chinese workers to build this infrastructure, and then now you're in debt. That's poison, in my opinion. Poison, what else poison could there be? The World Health Organization? I would say that's poison because for some reason, I don't know why, but China kind of controls the leaders of WOW, the World Health Organization. Funny fact though, right before I started to make this video, I was watching my president, you know, talk, Trump, and he just cut all funding to the World Health Organization that the United States provides. So I was happy to see that, because they're obviously not putting it to good use because they just do what China tells them to do. They're little bitty puppet lap dogs of the Communist Party. So I wanted to throw that in there too. That made me mighty happy. That happened like 15 minutes ago. So, you know, the $500 million that we send them every year, it's froze, it's gone. So I don't know what they're gonna do about that, but I really don't care because they could have saved many lives. So let's check this video out and let's see what they got to say. I'm interested in the title. China creates the poison, and I don't know which poison it is because there's just poison all over the place. China Communist Party is a poison. And what solutions are they selling? What solutions are they selling? I don't know. Let's check it out.
In a report published by Bernini Chakraborty on Vox News, a revealing insight on what China is currently up to is exposed.
Ooh.
China, with the first confirmed case of COVID-19, is now fighting the coronavirus outside of China. China recently has used its money, medical equipment, and teams of doctors and nurses to help other countries like Spain, Italy, France, and Japan to combat the disease.
Whoa. I gotta pause that just for a minute. Or two or three. I gotta pause that. So the China Communist Party is spending their money and resources on to help Spain, Italy, France, Japan, and other countries? No, they're not. Because the headlines I'm reading and the stories I'm reading from these governments is China is selling this equipment to them, and when these countries buy this equipment, guess what happens? It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Oh, in some cases, up to 80% of the things they sell them do not work. Whether they be masks, whether they be test kits, whether it be whatever. Imagine that. China making knockoff, shitty products. Could you imagine that? Can you imagine that? I can, because that's all they do in all their factories, and that's how they run their country. CCP, it's how they run their country. They are a cheap knockoff from other government, in my opinion. So no, So I'm kind of understanding what this title says by saying China creates the poison, the CCP virus. I think that's the most accurate name we could give it, because the CCP is a virus, and they allowed this virus to spread, and they sell the solution. It's not the solution when the solution doesn't freaking work. You hear me? Do you hear what I'm throwing out there? I hope you do. I hope you're hearing it. And on top of that, I forgot what I was going to say. But on top of that, that is not a solution. And on top of that, before they let the virus spread, then they're like, oh shit, the world's gonna know. The world can see right through our lies, because that's all we do is lie. So then what do? Oh, they craft this story up. Well, the United States military brought it over, and they spread it. And then that lie, you know, people seen through that lie, because that's obviously not true. So then they started blaming Italy. And on top of that, the stuff that they're selling Italy donated some of that stuff to China a few weeks before that. So Italy donates, you know, masks and stuff to China. Then China wants to sell it back to them. And then on top of that, they sell them other stuff that does not work. And another side note, I find it mighty odd. A few months ago, you know, 2, 3, 4 months ago, in all these different countries, for some reason, all these Chinese businessmen were buying all these masks, the gloves, all the PPE that these countries could use, and they shipped them back to China. And this was happening before it was a pandemic, before it was spreading across the world. So I find that mighty fishy, you know, as also. So now we're in this phase of, we're going to throw propaganda out. We're going to spread all this news everywhere. We're going to have our little 50-cent army, as they call it in China, because they do have a 50-cent army. A 50-cent army in China is all these people that get paid to post, and they get paid these, you know, small sums of money to throw propaganda out. And we're going to say, well, we're the savior of the world. You know, we're the savior of the world. We're helping you. We're helping you. We're trying to help everybody out to get rid of this virus because, you know, we're good people. No, you're not, CCP. No, you're not. Because your shit don't work and your lies aren't believable. No. Anyway, let's keep going.
However, some experts believe that there are geopolitical objectives behind China's outreach.
No shit.
And that it may not purely be a sincere effort to
No
help.
shit.
Quote unquote, China's global coronavirus rescue campaign is well underway. A key focus is Europe. Last week, Beijing sent millions of surgical masks, including 200,000 advanced masks and 50,000 testing kits to Europe.
That most of them did not work. Did not work. Go read the headlines. Go read the stories. Go listen to the governments talk about it.
Chinese medical experts have also been sent to Italy. Alibaba and the Jack Ma Foundation airlifted shipments of medical gear to Belgium, Ukraine, and Spain. And
Jack Ma, newsflash, is part of the Communist Party. I want you to know that.
the list goes on. There is clear good in such actions, but one cannot ignore China's other geopolitical objectives in play. Beijing is clearly trying to rewrite history concerning its mismanagement of coronavirus that enabled a local outbreak in Wuhan to erupt into a global pandemic.
Sir. I agree.
That is a story about the perils that come with secretive and authoritarian regimes. A story that Chinese President Xi Jinping...
There's the asshole himself. You see him? But the guy needs to go. I wouldn't even call him a guy. He's a little man.
...prefers not be told. End of quote, sent Ian Brzezinski on AtlanticCouncil.org. Meanwhile, Foreign Affairs expert Gordon Chang told Fox News, quote-unquote, China creates the poison and sells the solution to it.
Tries to sell the solution, but they can't even get that right.
On a similar note, China also has been floating the idea that medical supplies were donated because of China's concern for the world. Which is not the
it.
case, Chang said. A lot of the stuff that China claims has been donated
Sold.
has not been donated, he said. It's been sold. At this point, we would like to thank Fox News, AtlanticCouncil.org.
Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you in the know. I gotta turn that off for a second because I gotta finish this video because the video kind of has me hyped up. But look through their lies, look through their bullshit, because that's what the CCP is. And you know, their poor ass decisions to hide the virus, to make lies about the virus, to tell the World Health Organization that it wasn't a problem, that you couldn't catch it from human to human, that you should not stop flights. They're the reason why you're stuck at your house, that you can't go anywhere you want. They are the reason. Why would you not be pissed off at them? The CCP needs to go. Gone. Out of here. Done. Anyway, those are my opinions. They may not be your opinions. You may disagree. And I don't care if you disagree. Disagree in the comment section. Throw a comment down there. Let me read it. Let me respond. Anyway, tell me your thoughts. Let me know what I should react to next. And guess what? I'll see you next time. Peace.